Hello everyone, it's 20 Italians bringing you another episode of A House United. So one of the things we can do right off the bat in this episode is fear Argentina. And I will do that. Oh, nope, I can just increase their opinion of me. Cordial. Means we can sip tea now with them. Where are we with the rest? Pretty low, actually. Oh, why don't I just check here? I don't know why I do that. Okay, they're in our sphere. Ooh, Paraguay. We can make them cordial soon. And Peru will be sphered in a while. That's 100. Gotta remember that. Cool. We almost have all of South America, which would make it grand. All except Mexico and El Salvador. But such is the way of things right now. I was just thinking before I started this episode, I don't know when we're going to take the rest of the territory over here, or even if I wanted to take more. What if I wanted to take Nogales and Baja California? Or maybe just take all Baja California. I'd have to fabricate claims on it, of course, but would it be so bad if I did that? Right now we're waiting for... Oh, wow, look at that. 41% liberals. We almost have a split here between, well, it's 58-41, really. 58, 59, 41, between conservative elements and liberal elements. But we're waiting for muzzle loading, and I think then after that I need to focus on naval stuff, even if... What are we going to do here? Even if... there are more important things. I think that having a strong navy here soon is going to be worthwhile, especially when we get into pretty soon here towards the end of the 19th century. I'm going to need some ships if I'm going to be colonizing Africa. Brazilian conquest of Corrientes. Now, if I decline, that breaks the alliance. But if I proceed, that'll really set back things with Argentina. However, Brazil's been a pretty long ally of mine. Oh man, look at England. Maybe can I discredit England first? Will that really harm us with it? Proceed? Aha, severely limiting their influence. Come to their aid for Argentina. You know what I should have checked when I was in there was how's the war going? Oh, they just started it. They are fighting against Peru and Paraguay. I'm both trying to sphere, by the way, and I can bring up Paraguay's, make them cordial with us before I answer this still. And I don't really know what I want to do here with Brazil. I feel like they have been a long time. They're in our sphere. They want to acquire Corrientes. And Corrientes is... where exactly? This is all Argentina. And Corrientes, right there. But they don't even have... Why would they do that? They don't even have access to it. No, I'm going to decline. That seems... They don't even have a border with it. Why would they ever do that? Now, what did that do to our relations here? So it broke the alliance, I believe. But they're just going to have to deal with it. That's I'll check back with them when I get... I'm going to increase my relations with them again, but I'll check back in them once they're done with that war. That's just ridiculous. They don't even have an access to it. What am I going to do? I mean, I'm thinking about taking all these lands, but it's because I'm going to have a border with them at least. Oh, hello, Britain. How are you chaps doing with me? Oh, we only lost 5. It's all good. Are they in a war? They are. Acquisition of British Zulu. Oh, that's fine. Let me help you subsidize that there, Britain. Like you can't handle that little primitive nation. What was that? What was that? I just heard a drum roll. I don't know what it was for. More rebels? No, I don't know. Just some crazy drum roll happened. Oh well. Average mil... Oh, something's... Oh, it's over down here. Discredited... Is that what it is? I don't know what those drum rolls are for, but something's happening. Who are these guys? Oh, we have military units. That's right. Alright. So I want... they're going to go to Okmulgee. That's where the rally point is. If I didn't, I'd have it. They'd be going to Washington. Oh, State of Colorado. Finally. Wow, that took a long time. I don't know why I clicked off of that, but that took a long time. There you go, the State of Colorado. We're not going to extend slavery. So amazing here. And so where are we looking at here? Party loyalty? No real big difference there. Only 978 people make up the state. And what are we creating in Grand Junction? Do we need that? No, it's cattle everywhere. See, I'm surprised this isn't mineral. We got minerals in Salt Lake City and here in Cody, which we can't connect to a railroad system yet because it's mountain instead of hills, which are in Casper. So that's why we already have a railroad there. This is really odd. Like, this should all be... I can see it here. And then there is gold in Mariposa. Kind of feels like we should, once these are all done, these... Are we done? Those are the only two that I built? Okay. Because all the rest... Oh no, look, we could build more in, like, should we get some cav going on? It's not too costly to do it. Why don't we build one Yankee cav? And once that's done, I'm going to put them over here with the 2nd Army, which is where they're going to go. And I think we're going to move them Underground Railroad, shut it down. I think what we're going to do then is move the 2nd Army over here to Portland, because that's where they're massing. We'll go for California, because that's traditionally, historically, what they took. Actually, this California was made a state long before anything. And then we'll move the Army of the South right here. Let's move them already over into El Paso. Yeah. We may need to mobilize again, but at least we know that and this probably will cause us some infamy. But hopefully it won't be too bad of an infamy that we can't deal with it. The next election is in 1853. Classics rediscovered. When I read of the Athens of Pericles, the progressiveness of these ancient societies always astounded me. Here I am, thousands of years later, a less free man than were they back then. The 19th century saw a resurgence of interest in the ancient classics. Many of the ancient societies, Rome and Greece, were looked to for inspiration by liberal thinkers, seeing in them proto-examples and experiments in these same traditions of freedom that they sought to implement in the modern era. A local reform club has republished some select pieces of ancient literature that are becoming high fashion among the educated elites of the USA. In other words, frats, man. Woo! Drinking on campus at Yale! So it's honestly, have you nothing better to do? We lose 4 prestige. Or, it's good to see the classics receiving some attention. Socratic dialogues, anyone? Yeah, that's fine. We definitely don't want to lose prestige. What the hell's the point of that? Yeah, that's fine. So our infamy right now is at 5.1. And so hopefully that'll go down, be under 5 by the time we're ready to kick off the war. Well, 1 we got to move, so we'll probably, hopefully, maybe a good bit under 4. No, not under 4. A good bit under like 4.5 to tell you the truth. All right, how's Brazil faring? Yeah, they're doing all right, actually. Any war justifications going on? Nope. I am way far behind the Russian Empire, mostly because I can't really. I mean, I can expand land, but I can't really colonize lots of places. But I think Mexico's had these lands for far too long. These are my core. Also, the California Republic is a core. But yes, they need to be rid of them. Now we're going to combine them. Hopefully Jones... Nope. Okay, that needs to be back to Jones. Where is Michael? Jones is the man for this. Our seeming Robert E. Lee look-alike. Maybe actually I'll put the cav down here with Zachary Taylor, who's surprisingly still alive. There is the cav. I'm going to move him down here. Anti-slavery, let him be. Was that a railroad? Yes, it was. Santa Fe, there you are. That's all I know of that song. Classic 90s Disney. England's going around discrediting people again, as they normally do. Oh, we can increase the sphere of El Salvador. Really? I guess they're in North America. Make them cordial with us, miss. Clearly hostile. Can we annex them yet? Can we form an alliance? They will not accept an alliance. Oh, I guess they don't really like us all that much. And that's fine, because I'm about ready to declare war on their ally, Mexico. Alright, that's all together now. To our knights, why don't we go to the Southern Labor on that one. We have undermanned brigades, and this one is gaining organization. So we're going to wait just a little bit longer here. Just a little bit longer. Now, do I need to appease any of these great powers? Why don't we just bring this up to 200, because I'm about ready to attack Mexico again. And what about France? Outbreak of tuberculosis. One of the most common killers in the 19th century was tuberculosis, an infectious disease in humans that usually targets the lungs. Known today to be caused by various strains of mycobacteria? I've never heard of that term before. The historical explanations for tuberculosis range from vampirism to imbalances in the caudinal fluids. Known since ancient times and first described as a contagious disease. Typical symptoms of the disease include chronic cough, fever, and the expulsion of blood-tinged phlegm, such as Doc Holliday, which is not during this time. Actually, yeah, that's in the 1880s. Alright, so West Virginia has it. Why don't we increase Spain? Yeah, that's fine. Nothing wrong there. Alright. This actually worked out really well for when we mobilize. It looks like they are almost up to snuff. And we are here stationed in Portland. So we made it over the Rockies fairly easily. Let's see, what should we do here? One consciousness, or Por Strada and Valdosta gains 1.5. That's in Georgia. Well, it's in Georgia, so of course they would agree with them. Well, let's wait for iron muzzle-loaded artillery to finish. That's going to be in January 1851. Give us a bit more time to drop our infamy, as I said. Look, that's going to be under 4.5. Now, I am kind of manufacturing that, but oh well. That's going to it's just going to help us out all around, because it won't bring our infamy up as much. So if I were to go ahead and declare war, acquire Corps of California, it's going to raise... Oh no. So it wouldn't raise our infamy. And we're going to get 10 prestige. Now, that's pretty good. I'm not going to call any allies. Don't really know what that would do. If they would join, and then I have to go back and bring them back into the fold anyways. I'm not even progressing. It's kind of pointless. Abolitionist pamphlets, so we curtail. I'm going to go nay on that. They can do what they want. We're in a democracy where we can talk about such things. I'm going to leave these pops down. I'm sorry, there's armies down there. So more and more liberals. Let's see what we're doing with the map here, with our party loyalty. This is what I thought would happen too, that this would become very liberal state down here. They're actually drifting towards the Whigs mostly. Very conservative down here in the south, whereas the cities, all except Boston, or drifting to liberalism. And still here in Huntington, which I find very surprising up here in the mountains. But really conservatism through much of the north too. See, this is what may be what may save us from the wars. That there's going to be so many. That's good. That there's going to be so many conservatives that we're just going to have to outlaw it then, and that there will be no war. But who knows? We'll see. All right, we'll focus on Navy here. Let's see what we get here. Optical range fires or gyrostabilized fire control. This is in 1836 that we should have done this. Academic training, combat station training, societal status. And what do we need here for this? We need, because it's not possible to start this research before 1860. Okay, well that makes sense. And it's not 1855. So why don't we do fire control systems, I think? That brings up our organization while this brings up our attack. Why don't we do fire control systems? I believe that's the best bet to go here, with a little bit of focus on the Navy. Okay, well, I think we should get this war started, don't you think? Give us a little spice here in this episode. Acquire California. We have declared war. Our infamy not gone up, which we didn't think. And we're going to attack right away. Now all we're doing is trying to take California. But I'm gonna try to besiege across. I'm gonna change this back to Robinson, who was very good at besieging land. And we're gonna wait to mobilize again just to see what happens. So El Salvador agreed to come in, and Mexico is mobilizing. So I suppose we shall as well. I want to make sure I have a good rally points. Let's turn off Houston. Don't really need them down there. I think, actually, we'll turn off this and send them to El Paso to rally. And, oh man, that would take a long time to get all the way over here. Why don't we send them to Alamosa? Because I feel like they need to get over here, but that's a long way, and there's no rail lines all the way across. I think Alamosa is a good rally point as well. And then we'll come up and mobilize. Alright, that should be helpful. We're going to keep the men down in Haiti where they are. Suppressing border ruffians. Yep, it's grim news. And let them settle. Oh, wow. Did they back away from that fight? I think they did. I don't really want to... No, I do want to attack them. What? Oh, man, they're moving all around. 14th of February. Can I catch them? Shut it down. I don't know if I'm going to catch him or not. Alright, I caught him. Good. Oh, yeah. Just routed them. Annihilated the army. Exactly. And we'll just stay in Sacramento then. Alright, let's see what's going on. They are going to come up, probably. Alright. What do we have here going? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm trying to get rid of these. Place in the sun. Our nation is one of the most prestigious great powers on Earth. From Washington to far-flung provinces beyond, our flag flutters proudly in the wind, striking fear into the hearts of anyone who dare oppose us. In celebration of our dominance and just reign, an imperial parade is being planned in Washington. The question that now poses itself is, should we invite foreign dignitaries to this joyous occasion, or shall we simply conclude that no other nation is fit to bask with us in our place in the sun? All must see our splendor. No, yeah, we'll do that. One, we're not an imperial society, so of course we'll invite everyone, especially as a war is going on, to show everyone that we can do this when a war is going on. I also think this is a great time to stop. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of A House United. Whoa, hey, hello. Hello, Fourth Army. Well, we'll deal with that in the next episode. If you like what you see, feel free to click the thumbs up below. Lets me know that the video is good and I should do more like it. And if you have not yet, you can click on the red subscribe button at the end of the episode or below the red button, and subscribing to my channel lets me know that overall I'm doing a great job and that you want me to keep on doing. Until next time, everyone, good night and good luck.